I checked the local paper for any lost pet notices, but only found a lot of good deals on refrigerator repairs. I remember thinking then that Pete was probably right, that some things were just plain lost. In any case, I just couldn't keep the thing in the shed forever. Mom or Dad would eventually notice it when they came out looking for a hammer or something. It was a real dilemma. I was wondering what to do when a small advertisement on the last page of the paper happened to catch my eye. Are you finding the order of day-to-day life is unexpectedly disrupted by unclaimed property, objects without names, filing cabinet, leftovers, troublesome artifacts of unknown origin, things that just don't belong? Don't panic. We've got a pigeonhole to stick it in. The Federal Department of Odds and Ends. Day or night, call our mobile visual technicians. Call out mobile visual technicians, my bad. Day or night. Know your diodes. Okay, they got some cool stuff in here. The next morning, we caught a tram into the city. Wow. There's a lot of people in the city. Huge building there. We arrived at a tall gray building with no windows. It was pretty dark in there, and it smelled like disinfectant. I have a lost thing, I called to the receptionist at the front desk. Fill in these forms, she said. The lost thing made a small, sad noise. Okay. I was looking around for a pen when I felt something tug the back of my shirt. If you really care about that thing, you shouldn't leave it here, said a tiny voice. This is a place for forgetting, leaving behind, smoothing over. Here, take this. It was a business card with a kind of sign on it. It wasn't very important looking, but it did seem to point somewhere. Cheers, I said. At this point, we left the tall gray building and hunted all over the place for this sign. Where are they going? It wasn't an easy job, and I can't say I knew what it all meant. I see the number 7, I see the number 6. Eventually we found what seemed to be the right place, in a dark little gap off some anonymous little street. The sort of place you'd never know existed unless you were actually looking for it. I pressed a buzzer on the wall, and this big door opened up. Part 7 up next.